Hey, in this video, we're going to be talking about the country project that I want you to be doing. So for that, I did the project and I did Chile. And let me kind of explain to you what I did is there's an organizer you have where you can kind of fill in all this information. And instead of doing a one-pager, you can just answer every single question on there. If you answer every single question on there, you're done. You don't need to worry about it. Or you can answer some of the questions on there and use them to create a one-pager. Now this is super fancy because I created it in a Google drawing. You don't need to print anything out. But what I did to make the one-pager is I first filled in some of the sections on the document. I did not fill in the whole research document. I filled in about the history of Chile. And I wrote, won independence in 1817. Most people have European ancestry, had a constitution in 1925, but it was replaced in 1980. They have made some efforts to make changes to this 1980 constitution, but not much has happened. All this information is information I got directly from the Culturegram website, including down here, cultural diffusion, mostly from Spain. They speak mostly Spanish and practice Christian religions. So I put that down there under cultural diffusion. The standard of living. It isn't as good as the US, but it's one of the better HDIs or human development indexes in Latin America. It's actually the, I think, highest HDI in all of Latin America. The HDI is 42 out of 189. So it's in, the higher end of those human development indexes. So it's not too terrible in terms of the standard of living. The geography, I focused in here on the volcanoes and some of the islands they have. And so I put a picture of a volcano up here. So I needed to have a title. I needed to have 4 categories of information. So the 4 that I picked were history, cultural diffusion, standard of living, geography. There's another category you can pick in the rubric as well. You just need 4 to get full credit. I put in a border. Around the border, I put in a little picture of South America with Chile highlighted, and I just copied and pasted that all the way around the border. And then I put in the flag of Chile, and I used the color scheme I used was that in the flag of Chile, there's like the blue area up here, so I made this text blue. The red's on the bottom, so I put red there, and then I found the whitest volcano I could to put the white up here, and I just left the background as like white, so you can still read everything. So I made this in a Google drawing. You can honestly get out a blank piece of paper, write your one-pager all on that, take a picture of it, and submit it in Google Classroom. It does not need to be a Google drawing. That's the tool I used, and that's what you need to do to make your one-pager on Chile, or you can just fill in all the research questions. The one-pager is a little bit easier because you don't have to do as much research, and you just got to creatively present it according with the rubric.